Look here. Now, don't adjust your screens. What you're seeing is not a mirage. You are seeing 4 individuals right now. You are seeing 4 of us. I know it's been a while since you've seen Juggernaut 097, Lip Deasley, and as you can see, King Jaeger Bombastic, so fantastic. But I'm gonna do something different before we jump into it. I'm gonna take a page out of Up Up Down Down. This Sunday, I defended my title, and I lost said title, to the newly crowned King Jaeger. And I want to give words of encouragement, words of wisdom to welcome him. And this is what, your 3rd reign?
Yeah, 3rd.
Welcome here to his 3rd reign as champion. And congratulations, Jaeger. You proved to be the better man.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You proved to. I mean, what, you only missed one match?
I only missed one.
You just can't deny it. The man's prediction skills was on point. So, but we're gonna roll this beautiful beam footage, and we'll get right back with you.
T.A.G.
That's tag shit.
Free fall as I dive through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really want.
Since it's been a while.
No. First off, we need to address this right now, because I don't understand, because I was looking as you were talking. I was like, why does he have Lay 5th on here? It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
It's very necessary.
It is pretty funny.
I was going to say, one time for the one time, why don't you go ahead and introduce everybody, since it's been a while?
That is your thing.
Yes.
Fine. I don't want to acknowledge you as the 5th. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
You don't have to. You can just acknowledge me as normal.
I can't do that, because it's right there. It's right there.
I get it. Just, what I'm saying? Just do the intros for old time's sake.
Welcome to another installment of Tag Me In, where the triple quadruple threat of tag over the good, the bad, and everything in between in the world of professional wrestling. I, of course, am the unofficially official Lip Dizzle, joined with none other than one of the best in the foreign side of that forbidden door, Mr. Juggs himself, Juggernaut 097. And of course, I guess you can call him champ if you want to, ladies. Jaeger Bombastic, so fantastic. If it wasn't for the politics and everything, I'd probably still have my championship, but it's okay.
Actually, I should be one half of the champion right over here. We should be splitting those titles here. Like, we should be doing something like Lay Cool, like cutting the title half.
That's cool that you say Lay, because last and certainly not least, Lay 5th, Scootaloo. Whatever.
What is happening, everybody? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got the heartthrob, we got the cardiac kid, King Jaeger, we got the forbidden door, Juggernaut 097, and we got Mr. Can't Win the Championship for shit, Lip Dizzle.
Wow.
We're a family again, y'all.
The family is back together. The family. We gotta warm up these two sweets.
Let's just get it in. Let's
get it in. There we go.
You do realize, Scoot, that I did say that we were coming back for sure around WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
That is upon us.
And we on that road.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And storming into a new era, so to speak. So to speak. I know what era it is, but I mean,
history proves that I don't go long without. So,
but history also proves that I go along with.
it's not
Take that for everything you meant it as. Take it for everything you've meant it as. I know what I
it's good to
said.
see y'all's beautiful faces. You know, it's been a while, so it's good to see y'all's beautiful faces and hear those lovely voices. You know,
History
everybody's
says
been so busy. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to see everybody.
It is
Always.
History says I don't last as long as as champion. I was going to be champion because I only win around for Rumble time, and then I lose it right away.
Well, one thing I can say is that history will not repeat itself this year because Yair won last year at Mania.
He did.
I did. He
did walk away.
So it's going to be very apropos to watch him walk in and just, leave empty-handed.
He gotta walk in and defend in a fatal 4-way. Like,
that one.
He won't leave empty-handed. He's gonna walk away, with a big ass handful of L's. So
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
He said he's gonna have a handful.
Handful?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with 0 to 2. I'll acknowledge that. Like, hey, man, you can't call them all perfect. I mean, hey, I won with one off, so.
I mean that makes sense. That makes sense, but
it's been a while since I've done one of these, and shout outs to the bro T.A.G Me, and he reminded me. I guess we can do a couple of these scoop with the scoops, So it was discussed, and it was even thrown in the group chat that WWE is trying to work with a few states to make betting legal for few matches. All I'm gonna say this: if Texas was a state where we can bet legally, we all be like Cameron Grimes
to the damn moon.
To the moon. Now I don't know about your state, Juggs, but we'll be to the moon if Texas can vote.
Yeah, I don't know about Iowa if they'll make it legal here. I'm pretty sure they
will.
Texas is a law. I mean, Tillman Fertitta wants Houston, Galveston to be legalized for gambling so bad. He wants to turn Galveston. No. Tillman Fertitta wants to turn Galveston pretty much into like Atlantic City. He wants to put casinos all over the fucking place.
I can see that though. Like, I can see it.
Yeah. But
yeah, so how y'all feel about legalized betting in WWE?
I mean, it's not. It's in this weird gray area, mainly because not everybody knows the outcomes of things, but at the same time, insider trading is a thing too. So if you think about the information that gets spread around, especially within the IWC and those who tend to report on certain things, it's usually a 50-50 shot. And you got a better chance of making money and predicting it the right way versus if you bet on a UFC or a boxing fight, because the outcome is like nobody can predict exactly what happened at UFC 285 with John Jones, how he choked out Cyril Gane.
Freaking first round, that was crazy.
That was like the wildest thing to watch.
The champ here,
or even Valentina Shevchenko losing.
Yeah,
you never expect the Bullet to just lose. You expect, and she dominated that whole fight. She just lost to that rear naked out of nowhere. So shit. Also, like
did you see her face after that fight? Oh my god! Like her face was like red up here, and then it's like white, like towards like her throat and stuff, or like her jaw. It was like terrible. I thought she was gonna pass out.
Now, taking the same thing into consideration in terms of WrestleMania, we tend, going into WrestleMania, you tend to know how things are going to play out for the most part, because usually it's the culmination, and it's the bookend of a lot of feuds. So just like with the Cody Rhodes situation, 9 times out of 10, you can't say 10 out of 10 Cody's going to win. They could pull that, that little gupping here and there, but at the same time, you tend to usually favor Cody going in and then winning. So trying to make that bet and make money off of that, nobody's really going to go for that as far as legal.
Because from the article, it said certain matches. So I'm assuming they mean they're bigger matches and things. Oh yeah, but go ahead.
No, I was gonna see. Did you also see the specifics of what WWE is trying to get it filed under as far as the betting?
What's that?
They're trying to see the specifics of getting it filed as betting on scripted events.
Oh, so kind of like, I guess, if you wait, how the hell would you bet on scripted events?
That's what they're calling it, and that's what I'm trying to see, because like Lit just said, unless it's like a fatal 4-way or 8-man tag or triple threat or whatever the hell involving more than 2 people, then you've got a 50-50 shot of winning.
I guess the only way you can do it is kind of like how we do with our bonuses. Like, hey, if it's an Iron Man match, how many falls, or how many spears, or how many crossroads?
Haven't we seen DraftKings? Haven't we seen DraftKings do that already?
Yeah.
Like
they're all like, how many eliminations does somebody get, or or how many? Like, didn't they do a how many spears thing? Yeah.
Or they go like, who's gonna hit the finisher first, and who's gonna, be the first one to use like a weapon or something like that.
Look, if there's anything I've seen from going to Super Bowl watch parties, guys, you can literally bet on anything.
Oh, sidebar. Hey, yo, Juggs. It's been a while, and I just want to tell you, fuck your team, by the way.
Chief Kingdom, baby. We Super Bowl champions. I'm so brand on that high.
Look, man, that guy came out looking like Patrick Mahomes came out that second half looking like he did more than some physical therapy.
That's from the bottom of my Eagles loving heart. But no, it was a good game though. I ain't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it. But so I mean, it just sounds like another reason for WWE to try to get some type of extra fan base or some type of extra something to it, because it's like, I guess, but
it's just another thing for them to take our money. That's what it is.
Like,
I mean, like, a lot of people be going like, okay, this is the way, a lot of people are betting on this. Okay, we gotta switch up. We gotta switch the outcome now.
Right.
That's exactly where I'm thinking that it's going. Hopefully, that if they're gonna get to the point where they're allowing betting on everything, then that means hopefully that their story writing's gonna improve.
Well, if Vinnie Mac is back, we're in trouble.
No, I heard that he was at Raw.
Yeah, he was at Raw. And well, speaking of WWE, right about now we have, I think, 7 matches announced for WrestleMania so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and round these matches off, and then y'all let me know what's piquing y'all's interest. Of course, we got Cody versus Roman.
I do want to see
that. We have Charlotte versus Rhea. We have Bianca Belair and Asuka. We have 2 beefy boy brawls with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Match of the night right there, y'all.
Match of the night.
We got.
I want to see how many suplexes he legitimately takes, but
right. We got Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt, and we have a 6-woman tag: Damage Control versus Trish, Lita, and Becky Lynch. And those are our matches. Oh, I'm sorry. Logan Paul and Seth Rollins.
All right.
So those are our official matches right now. Of course, after we discuss this, we're going to discuss the potentials that's coming. But as of right now, those are the official announced matches.
Okay. So just going down the list, Reigns and Cody.
Yes.
It's expected.
Yes.
Do I expect much out of it? Yes and no. Like if
Okay.
I don't get a 5-star match, I'm not really tripping on it because they're really trying to build the story now. But at the same time, it has the potential to be a fantastic match. So
Yes.
I'll give it that. Charlotte and Rhea.
This is the biggest mistake they made. They really should have did Rhea and Bianca.
I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing with it because they're trying to, put a bow on this whole feud thing. I mean, they should let Rhea get her win back, which is cool. But I think it's not necessary right now. I think you had a better chance of having Asuka go against Charlotte and having something out of that.
Ooh, that WrestleMania rematch.
Yeah, and you would have had a better match between Bianca and Rhea. Now, as far as Asuka and Bianca, I hate to put it like this because I don't want to put Bianca in that situation, but this needs to be a squash match.
Ooh.
So this is my issue with this.
They can't do that to her again. Sorry, go ahead.
I know.
I can somewhat agree, but the problem is they haven't made Asuka truly a killer yet. Ever since she came back and watching the subsequent walls, it's like, when's she gonna start beating these women up? Like, when's she gonna start just murdering people?
Yeah.
So, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that to Bianca, especially not at WrestleMania. They got away with it at SummerSlam, but
I know they're not. But that's part.
Also, did you mention the Cena and Theory match?
I'm sorry, Cena in Theory. Thank you, Judge. Cena in Theory.
Cena, where did that one come? What?
Okay.
It's been rumored for a while.
We're gonna.
Okay.
So what happened with Cena in Theory? It was rumored for a while. Cena originally took shots, I think, and then Theory took shots, and then Cena was on Raw this past Monday, and let me get up here. I don't know if y'all watched that promo.
Hey, Juggs leave.
I did.
If you watched that promo between John Cena and Austin Theory, there is nothing Austin Theory can do to come back from that promo.
No.
Oh, shit.
Not at all.
No. Put it this way. Do you remember the Adam Cole and Karrion Kross promo back in NXT?
Yeah.
And how Adam Cole sunned Karrion Kross?
Yeah.
This was 3 times worse.
Shit.
Like, the only thing Theory can do to get his lick back, in a sense, is squash John Cena.
Oh.
And I don't even think that would help. That's just how much.
I'd rather see. I rather see Cena go for the IC title because I would want to see. I kind of want to see him win one more title, and that's one title Cena has never
the US title is probably what he's gonna win.
Yeah, I understand. With his whole legacy, with the United States Championship, that's the first title he ever won and stuff. Back in 05 or somewhere around there, 04.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but I don't know. I just feel like to make Theory lose, and it's just burying him and stuff, and I don't know really how they're gonna go with this.
I personally think that Cena should win because it's kind of like the promo was stated. It's a lose for Theory either way. Because let's say that he does win, he goes into Raw. It's like rinse and repeat. You really don't get any character change. He's just going to come back, brag about how he beat Cena, and then basically go back into what he was doing before. Versus if he loses, and it's like, okay, now I got a chip on my shoulder. He can have that match again with Cena and win that title back. But learning basically what Cena had said that he lacked within that promo. It's better for story if he loses against Cena. Will they do it? Probably not. But
it could also you could theoretically make his character get a little humbled from the experience of losing to Cena.
Correct. But at the same time,
if you want to turn him around,
it's not Theory's character.
Yeah.
Because this is a dream match for him. But since he's coming in as a heel, it's really because his character, because he's so fucking brash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's hard for could it happen? Yeah. It's just very difficult for me to even fathom him even taking something and being like, yeah, I'll learn from this shit.
Right.
But that's it. That means Theory's that good of a character, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
How we feeling about Rollins versus Logan Paul?
Man, Rollins is my boy, and I don't need him losing to some.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not going to.
I mean, Rollins has lost at too many WrestleManias. I can't see him.
That's a fair observation.
I can't see him losing at another one at this moment. Like the last 2-3 WrestleManias, I think he lost, or something like that, something crazy. So I don't think they're gonna do that to Rollins.
Wait, what if they bring back Riddle? just so he can lose.
I think
no, they're not going to. He hasn't been seen training or doing anything outside
of back Raw after Mania.
Yeah, most likely Raw after Mania.
That's fair.
The 6-woman tag match, it seems so thrown together.
This shouldn't have
very much.
I think they botched a lot of stuff because I think that it was supposed to be Lita and Trish.
Yes, that's what I told my brother. Yeah. I said I think it's supposed to be Lita and Trish.
That would have been so much better.
And then you can see Becky and Bailey. Technically, I think they should have had that Hell in a Cell should have probably been at Mania. Versus being on Raw.
Yes.
It should have been a fucking it should have been the tag match. Yeah. Let Trish freaking manage, let Becky manage, and then you have that tag match. Let them get their belts back because let's be realistic, those are not gonna last long on them.
I think it was meant for Ronda and
Shayna
to take those tag titles, and I think it would have made sense for them to beat Hall of Famers in that regard.
What happened in that regard?
I don't know. That was the rumor.
As far as Ronda and Shayna?
I mean, originally it was supposed to be Damage Control versus Ronda and Shayna, but I guess something must have made them change their plans.
That would have been so much better.
I don't think they trust Ronda. And I don't want to say Shayna because Shayna is good in the ring. I don't think they trust Ronda to lead a match with Lita and Trish. I think that could have been the issue. Because if you take even with Lita, you put Lita with Becky because Becky is better in the now to orchestrate how the match goes, and you have Io and Dakota basically being the back end on that, helping, usher in that match because and now with the 6-woman, you got Damage Control, Bailey and Becky leading this whole thing, and everybody else is just there to help facilitate what's going on. It's a throwaway match for me, to be perfectly honest. But
with no belts on the line,
nope.
It's really just meant for the fans at that point, for nostalgia factor.
Nostalgia, yeah.
And speaking of the now, I know we kind of veering, but that tag, it's an indie tag team that sent WWE a cease and desist over Theory calling himself the Now, because there's a tag team in the indie scene called the Now, and they sent WWE cease and desist over Theory calling himself the Now.
Who?
Austin Theory. He calls himself the Now.
What's the tag team?
What's tag team?
The tag team's called the Now.
Yeah, it's called the Now.
I never heard of them in my life.
Yeah, neither have I. It's like this.
Yeah, like I said, it's an indie tag team, and they sent WWE some cease and desist about
right.
Them
so
moving.
When we talk about the indie tag team known as the Now, do we not all collectively have the Snoop Dogg reaction of who? Yeah.
Yes, I agree. But who
are
these two jabronis?
They're from NWA.
Oh, are they?
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually a little bit of ground to stand on.
Yeah, a little bit of ground to stand on then.
But not too much, because I look at this the same way I looked at when the Game got mad that Triple H was calling himself the Game. It's like, I mean, come on. Like it's just it's a fucking title. Like it's not calling him that. It's like he's still Triple H. He's not.
Now, I mean, if they've been known as the Now for a minute and they've been NWA, I'll say that's semi-solid footing. But
almost, because this NWA.
I said semi. This is
the
true.
only problem.
At the same time, right? It's not like it's a way out the way phrase. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, if some guy in wrestling or some guy in rap starts calling himself Lip Dizzle, then I can see Lip being like, "Hey, yo, say, fam, let me holler at you right quick." You know, but a phrase like the now, that's not such a far-fetched thing that somebody else can use, you know. So,
I got some beef with Jordan Grace because she calls herself the Juggernaut, and you know I'm the real Juggernaut. Like I'm the one who started calling.
You know what, guys? I've been putting this reveal down for a minute, but this guy out there, his name is Aaron Yeager, and
you're the real Yeager.
You know, I'm Jaeger Bombastic, and we're just too close. We're too close to each other here.
Apparently, there's this cartoon called My Little Pony, and apparently there's a pony on there named Scootaloo.
Damn, they're just out here like this, man.
So
okay.
I don't know what's happening. You know, I don't know what's happening. So, but yeah, all right. So, how we feeling about Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt?
This.
Why? Hold on. Why? This is a trope with Bray Wyatt, and I'm tired of it. Why do we keep getting like the super serious character against the mystical one?
Well, apparently, you know, Brock Lesnar was like, "I don't want to work with him."
Well, that's because,
and WWE was like, "Yes, sir. Whatever you say."
That's because Brock knew he was going to have to lose to Bray.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that simple. But this match between Bobby and Bray there's no middle ground. This can only go one of two ways. It's either going to be dog shit trash, or this is going to be a come up from behind sleeper ass, just dog drag out. This is the best that these two have ever done match. I see nothing in between this. It's going.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Because it can't be anything like if this it can't even be a good match. It has to be a fantastic Logan Paul and Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia type shit where it's like you walk out like, what the fuck did I watch? It's just because this match shouldn't even fucking happen, because it's out of fucking left field. It makes no fucking sense, and I don't know. It's just why.
Yeah.
I thought the direction that they were going with, I thought they were going to have Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley have one more match. You know, maybe like a last man standing, or like a steel cage, or actually not steel cage, because
some kind of super rubber match.
Yeah. Because like they're both like, aren't they like 1-1 apiece now? Or
well, no, technically with Brock doing what he did at Rumble, Bobby is up 2-1. So technically,
that's true. Well, I thought they were like, one that like end that WrestleMania.
Well, okay. My bad. I think technically, so
didn't Bobby won that crown jewel?
Technically, asterisk wise, they're 2-2, because even though Bobby didn't get a chance to finish the Elimination Chamber, he was in the Elimination Chamber match. So.
That's right.
If we count that, they're technically 2-2 with Brock dick kicking them at Rumble.
Kicking them.
Technically, they'll be 2-2. So you're right. They should have had an ultimate blow off.
But there's the other match I heard that it's going to be like I don't know if you guys talked about this match already, but I heard that Finn Balor and Edge could be in a Hell in a Cell match.
I was going to get to the potential matches, but we got one more match we need to potentially discuss on the opposite side. Brock Lesnar and Omos.
Bathroom break.
Okay. Now, the potential matches.
If you have enough time. If you have enough time to use it.
We got the big Chewy. Omos looks like he likes to. One of my buddies likes to make fun of him. He likes to call him a Chewy, like a Chewy.
But now, potential matches, like Juggs said, Edge and Finn Balor are supposed to have their blow-off match. It's been rumored that it's supposed to be Hell in a Cell. It was rumored that they wanted Finn to bring the Demon back. All we know is most likely we're going to get Edge
Bring the
and
Bird Edge back.
and Finn at Mania. We're most likely going to get Dominic and Rey Mysterio at Mania. As of now, on SmackDown, there's a fatal 5-way between Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Karrion Kross, and insert other name. They're supposed to fight it out to see who's going to go against Gunther. Now, many people believe and speculate that it could be a multi-person match at Mania, but
Make it a ladder match.
that's what people have been speculating. But we'll see that if it's going to stay a one-on-one match or it's going to turn into a multi-man match at Mania for the IC title.
I feel like the match on SmackDown might just become like a clusterfuck, and like it would just be like a draw, and like nobody's gonna like win, and then they'll end up being like a like a ladder match at Mania.
I can see that
because I think Kofi's injured right now too because for something that happened.
Something happened to Kofi.
Yeah, he got injured in I think whatever match. It was either the match or the brawl that had happened when they.
It was probably the brawl because there was a brawl last week that happened.
Now, personally, this probably should be a multi-man match with whether it be ladder or like just a like a championship scramble or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if it is a one-on-one, it's probably going to end up being Sheamus and Walter again. I mean, Gunther.
It's been looking like it might be Drew.
Well, that was the other thing. I'm thinking that if they
they need to do
a triple threat.
They need to redeem Karrion Kross. Like after that showing, after that showing he had in the Rumble, really put a sour taste in my mouth. After because he deserves so much better. The way he's getting treated in WWE right now.
Yes,
like his character could be so much better.
I agree. I was definitely getting vibes from it when he came back, like NXT Karrion Kross, but now he just kind of makes like vague threats and then barely really follows up on them.
Yeah, because you're right.
He needs to go off
TV.
He needs to be off TV for a while. He needs to miss Mania. He needs to be off TV for a while.
Okay.
Will it make us miss him again?
Well, not necessarily that. Just to wash the bad taste out of our mouth. Because you have so many good things going on right now. If Gunther wasn't the champion, I would want to push for LA Knight to win that title. But because of the fact that you have Sheamus trying to win this title for the first time, and now you get the storyline between him and Drew, I think it bodes well for them to have a triple threat match, with Gunther. Because then you have Gunther looking strong in defeat because it's going to take both of them just how it was in Rumble.
Damn it! What?
How both of them going after him,
bro?
What up, bro?
He's getting all the kisses over there, man.
Sorry.
And of course,
is that what it feels like for ladies? Shit.
The big potential match that everybody is pining for: KO, Sami Zayn, the Usos.
I mean, it's
I want that match.
It's all but written now.
I want that
Monday,
match.
After Monday,
after Monday,
fantastic.
Yeah,
that was perfect. That was I didn't expect them to do it like that.
I wasn't expecting the turn to happen that night.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to happen like when you said you got till the end of the week. I thought maybe am I doing a SmackDown?
Yeah,
but let's just talk about the beauty of wrestling for a second. The beauty of wrestling in this storyline is it's kind of like what Jey Uso said to Zayn after he super kicked him. You think I'm gonna betray my brother for you? Not only that, but my twin brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Solo Sikoa. Not my little brother, but you think I'm gonna betray my twin brother for you? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Now, I don't know if they're going to do a multi-woman match since there's a lot of women that don't have matches on Mania. I don't know if there's going to do some type of battle royals.
No, I heard that the Andre
so-
Memorial Battle Royal could be coming back to WrestleMania instead
I
of
can
being
see
on
that.
instead of being on the SmackDown before before Mania.
I can 100% see it on the SmackDown again.
And also, kind of a sidebar, speaking of WrestleMania and stuff, there's no people announced like for the Hall of Fame this year, which is really surprising.
Oh yeah,
shit, there isn't. You're right. There hasn't been nobody announced.
Like I thought maybe Batista was going to be getting in this year, but like they haven't announced anybody. So
You're right.
I have no idea what's happening for the Hall of Fame.
I guess we have to stay tuned for that one.
Yeah.
And I guess other WWE related, Stand and Deliver officially has one match so far announced. No, sorry, two. My apologies, two matches. Grayson Waller wanted to call out Shawn Michaels and have a fight with Shawn Michaels. And Shawn was like, I ain't going to fight you at Stand and Deliver, but I got somebody who will. And here comes Johnny Gargano.
Oh, it was Johnny Gargano because it was rumored to be Dragon Lee, but it makes more sense for it to be Johnny.
Dragon Lee was in the audience.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee was there. He was in the audience. And then, they had announced the newest signee. Oh, shit. I ain't even think about that.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee is probably going to be the one to beat Wesley. And I did not mean to make that rhyme. Because Wesley has been doing a bunch of open challenges.
I forgot he's North American champion.
Yeah. And officially, we're going to have Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes for the NXT championship. So those are our two matches so far for Stand and Deliver.
I thought I was for sure as far as who was going to win that, but after thinking about it more and more, I'm not sure anymore.
I 100%. You know what? They both have been wrestling on the main show in a sense, because Carmelo did just wrestle Akira Tozawa on main event. So you're right. I don't know,
because you could easily have
either
him
one
lose against Breaker. And then
go to the main roster.
Hypothetically, have MVP get up in his ear, being like, "You ain't getting the chances that you're supposed to be getting."
Did you see that picture?
Which one?
There's a picture MVP took of Carmelo, Omos himself, and the Street Profits.
I didn't even think about the Profits.
Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can find it right quick. But it looked very like this could be official.
Damn. No,
but yeah, you're right. I ain't even think you're right. It could even go either way.
I would like to see Braun on main roster already. Excuse me.
Interesting.
Damn, that's a hell of a tease though.
It is. So, but
yeah, I could see either one go up.
All right. Well, what I'm saying, let's go on to the other side. Revolution was Sunday, and check out the hot tag of Revolution. And the key word to Revolution was violence.
Yeah.
Violence.
Yeah.
There was a lot of violence at this pay-per-view.
Wasn't there a lot of violence at the last one-on-one at Mania?
Was it?
I'm trying to think if I'm trying to see a pattern in my wins here, because few as they may be, they're going to be lengthy, guys.
This fucking guy.
This guy.
But let's just talk about some highlights. I mean, okay. How did we feel ultimately with the Jungle Man, Jack Perry, and Christian Cage buried alive match?
Look, they need to figure out a name for Jack Perry, Jungle Jack Perry, Jungle Boy Jack Perry. They just figure it out. Like, are you keeping Jack or are you keeping Jungle Boy? Like, let's. Eventually, Jungle Boy's gonna fall off. I can see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say officially, Jack Perry is here to stay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well then, Jack Perry. I guess that was his evolution of becoming a man fighting Christian, because damn, he took it to him.
I'm glad it's over. I'm glad the feud's
I'm not gonna lie. That shit caught me by surprise when that casket just did a damn dungeon death drop. Like,
right.
I was like,
I was like, damn, you all right?
House of Black and the Elite.
Oh god.
Oh, see.
Oh my god, that match.
I said when it happened, I was like, match of the night.
Yeah.
But
nope. It wasn't. But
it wasn't.
Before we get to the real match of the night,
when it happened, it was like match of the night after that match. But things happened, and then that changed the opinion drastically. But
we also had Samoa Joe and Wardlow, which was the wrong call.
Yes.
By the way,
hey,
I'll get into that too.
Shut up, Jaeger.
But
I saw nothing wrong with that call. That was a fantastic call.
But yeah, the trios match was fantastic. It went the way it was supposed to go. I think we got the match that we were supposed to have gotten, and we got the outcome that was well overdue. Regardless of how people feel about there not being a story within it, I get that and I understand that, and I believe that there should have been a deeper story within that too. But with the match that we got, I can't really fully complain.
Mm-hmm.
House of Black has been long overdue for gold.
I agreed.
That's all I really need to leave it at.
Me personally,
because like if the House of Black would have lost, I didn't know really what you were gonna do with them. Like, to be honest, like, because I mean, there's really not a whole lot of teams in like this trio division right now. I mean, we got the House of Black, we got the Elite, we got the
Death Triangle.
Oh yeah, the Death Triangle.
We got
we got the Varsity Blondes, which they're kind of jobbers.
Top Flight AR Fox.
Top Flight AR Fox.
You got Jericho,
Jericho, Garcia, and Guevara. You got technically the BC.
You got a good amount of trios here.
You got the Dark Order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So actually, there's more trios than what I think there is. But like I said, if the House of Black would have lost here, this would have. I think that maybe Malachi Black, could have been, on the way out the door. Like, he's so way overdue for to win titles. And also, I want to see Omega go back to doing single stuff and like kind of get separated from the Bucks and stuff.
Yes,
like the
Bucks.
I mean,
about that rumor since you said that.
Oh, the WWE one.
Yeah.
I don't think that's coming true. I think it's just a big troll. Like, I don't want.
Of course, but
I mean, it'd be cool to see Kenny Omega. It won't like really hurt the product. I think it will help. Help him go into WWE.
I don't think Kenny's a fit for WWE.
Yeah, exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Like, he would. Like, I think they would limit him to essentially what Sasha Banks was doing, or even like what Zelina's doing now. Like, they would give him like all the creative freedom for his fits, but I don't think they would give him too much freedom past that. Yeah. They won't let him do what he's doing at AEW.
And he's more of an AEW guy because, like I said, it's weird to see him like on WWE television because, like, AEW is it's kind of his baby. Like, he's one of the executives or like one of the
2-3 years ago we said that about Cody Rhodes.
Well,
that's true.
Here's the problem with the fantasy booking, and a lot of the people in IWC do this shit. Is they want to see people go to WWE to do Mania, to do all these fantasy matches, but they got to understand nobody ever thinks about the long-term aspect of it. Cody going back to WWE fits. Drew McIntyre going back to WWE fits. Kenny Omega going there, the same thing with the Young Bucks. Them going there,
it was seen so temporary.
It's cool at that moment, but the moment
I feel like they would just get lost in the shuffle.
Exactly, and that's the same thing that people could have said about AJ Styles. Had AJ Styles gone to WWE directly after coming from TNA, and had he not gone to New Japan, this would have not been the same. But the fact that he went to the Indies, went to New Japan, and then went to WWE, him being who he is as an in-ring performer, as a character, so on and so forth, helped him continue that sustainability along the course. And you can't do that for everybody, which is the same reason why the Good Brothers aren't technically as good as they should be in WWE right now, because they work better elsewhere. But that's why. So it's like anybody that talks about Kenny Omega going to WWE, it's like, why?
I mean, it'd be cool and all, but like this, like long term, like booking wise, because WWE looks more to like with the stories and like they do not. I mean, they do care about the in ring product, but it's more like with their stories and like Kenny Omega. Like he said in an interview a long time ago, he said that there doesn't need to be much like stories in wrestling anymore. All you need to do is like have these like great matches, be like in great shape, which. That's not all that wrestling is. Not like you have to have that in-ring psychology. You need to have be able to tell a story.
Yeah. Oh, and perfect example.
And you see,
the perfect reverse example. Moxley tried to do all the crazy shit, but they made it comedic for him to do the crazy shit in WWE. Him being who he is right now would get lost in the shuffle in WWE because they would end up putting him in that same category as a Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Mankind. He would basically fit in that box where you would never see him as a champion because they wouldn't let him fully be who he's supposed to be. When he's in AEW, he has the creative freedom to have all these matches, whether we cringe like we did last weekend or not. It works better over there versus where he was before, where they're going to try to clean it up and not make it as rugged and bare bones as you would like to see it.
Yeah.
And that's the issue.
Well, since you brought him up, let's get to the violence. John Moxley, Hangman Adam Page, Texas Death Match, aka violence personified.
I've never cringed so much at a match.
So there were so many crazy spots in the match, like there's this one spot I remember when they were doing like the fingernails in the back. Like I was watching that, I cringed so much.
Remember back in what was it, 2022 or 2021, when we had that conversation of how much they would have to pay you to do some of these spots?
Yeah.
How much they have to pay you for this match?
Bro, I need millions.
I need
plural.
Billions. I need
plural.
Billions.
Well, no, I'm expected to continue to have a career after this, so I'll take millions.
I knew this match was getting wild when Hangman put the barbed wire around himself to hit the Ari Hara moonsault. I was like, oh, they going for it.
No, I knew this match was going crazy when Moxley brought out the cinder blocks and did that curve stomp on the cinder blocks in that match.
Yeah, like they was going for it.
Guys, but when he whipped out the fork and stabbed him in the head.
Yes.
With the blood spraying. With the blood spraying.
Yeah, spraying. Yeah, that was crazy.
Violence. Persona.
Let me ask you guys this. Would you rather, here's 3 options. Would you rather get stabbed with a fork, a spoon, or a pizza cutter? Which one?
Oh, wait, a fork, spoon, or what?
Pizza cutter.
I'm going to take the fork.
I think I'm taking the blunt damage of the spoon.
I'm taking the spoon also.
Yeah, I'm going to take the fork. Because I feel like if a motherfucker can stab you with a spoon, then they got too much force.
I'm taking a pizza cutter, man.
The pizza cutter, you're going to be like the Nick Gage?
Because here's the thing. You're going to get lacerations. I'm not going to get as bruised up from the pizza cutter as I would if somebody's jabbing me with a fucking spoon or a fork.
You're getting sliced up, bro.
You get sliced up. Yeah, you get sliced up. But I'm only going to have pain from the lacerations. I'm not going to have a throbbing fucking headache along with pierces in my fucking head along with that. And fuck the spoon. That's straight blunt damage. And you stab me with a spoon? Oh, fuck that.
I'm not getting stabbed. It's not piercing skin because it is a spoon.
But
you just get this.
But the thing
it's just a thought, though. Like, it's just a thought.
Think about being stabbed the way that Mox was stabbing Hangman with that fork, but with a spoon. He's really trying to get in there.
Oh,
he's trying to dig in there. Like it's a tub of ice cream. He really
I'm thinking
get up in there.
I'm thinking blood loss outweighs like throbbing headache. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I'd rather pass out from the blood loss thing because at least I know it's going to be over.
But I think the funny part to me, well, not so much the funny part, the ironic part of it was Hangman living up to his name.
Oh dear God! Oh God!
Once
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
once again,
yeah.
hold on 1 second, right quick for the people out there. I mean, it's gonna be the whole thing, but just
T.A.G.
Yeah, that's tag shit.
God damn it!
he lived up to his goddamn name.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like, she look, put it this way: if that match didn't end there, and I was thinking to myself, what the fuck else could they do to each other?
That was one of the best endings like that AEW has ever done. Like that was really good. And I think that if I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the first time Moxley has tapped out
I think so.
in AEW.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and it was funny because when I made the prediction of it being like a draw or no contest,
And that's why I was like, I could see it.
The moment that the bricks came out, and then that was one part, and then the moment that Mox had put the chain around his own neck, I was like, okay, he's about to get choked out, but he's probably going to hit Hangman in the head with that brick and knock him out, and they're both just going to be out. And that's it. I was wrong. I didn't expect that ending because one, you don't expect Hangman to hang anybody, and then two, you don't expect Mox to tap out. I would have thought he would have passed out. But
and also that's a really dangerous spot, with like, being the person that Moxley is, he damn near could, just passed out, with Hangman pulling on that chain, that could
that's
end
probably
up
why
being
he
like
tapped out so fast.
Yeah, that could end up being a dangerous because he probably felt like, oh god, I'm actually getting choked right here. I need to pass out, or like, because stuff that happened in the past, with certain people that we can't mention,
Oh, boss man.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy right there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's maybe the reason why he tapped so quick. But no, that was ultra violence. Like GCW on a bigger stage. Like it was crazy.
Honestly, as far as hardcore matches go, that's got to be like my favorite hardcore match in a while.
It's up there. Up there because
I mean, it honestly was tied for match of the night for me.
Yeah, and let's talk about the other co-match of the night, the 1 hour Iron Man match.
Oh my god!
Another now, violence was in this match, but it wasn't as Hangman and John Moxley, but there was violence. And I'm gonna say this: if had we known the rules to this Iron Man match, I would have went ahead and said like 5 pinfalls.
Yeah, same. Like I would have probably gone to 4 myself. Like legitimately 4.
Like with there being like no 30-second break. Like
had I known that aspect, then I would have definitely reconsidered the number I picked.
Well, I would have definitely reconsidered the number I picked when I realized that DQs were going to get counted with or without the ref seeing it. Like that low blow that he did, like I'm pretty sure the ref didn't see it, or because like at least the ref wasn't acting like, oh hey, he just freaking hit that dude in the dick. Like,
and also they didn't do really good in announcing. Like, okay, that match ended by disqualification. I wish Justin Roberts would have gotten the mic and say, okay, Bryan Danielson won this fall, or vice versa. I wish, because that's what they do in WWE. Which if this was a WWE match and they were doing like these type of rules, I bet Vince would be throwing a fit. Been throwing a fit backstage.
What the fuck are you doing? Anyways,
yeah.
For real, Scoop. This is how we do things. So before I go off camera again, years ago, it was Bivens forever. Like that's not gonna ever change. Stokely. I just hope Hook don't kill my man. But
what man?
Wait, when's that match
happen?
I don't know. I don't think they officially announced it yet.
I hope it's in a couple weeks because I'm going to Dynamite in a couple weeks in Kansas City. So I hope it's at that show. Maybe they
we have nothing wrong with Bivens dressing as a Black Panther. That was hilarious to me.
I mean that he put on this whole New Jack City reference, and that's cool. But as far as the Iron Man match, I honestly, the reason why I picked one fall was because I thought they were going to kind of harken back to the first Iron Man match between, Brett and Sean, because that came down to a one fall. And given the fact that, Bryan Danielson, pretty much treats Shawn Michaels as a mentor, in most regards, I figured.
Yeah. No, that was a reasonable conclusion for for a prediction. Like, they could have very well done that. Like, you could have very easily had it to been like, oh, Bryan Danielson's about to take MJF to school, and he's about to torture him through it.
Correct.
And that, like, he could have came in with the biggest ego, like, oh, you have no idea what you just signed up for, and I'm going to make you suffer for it.
And that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
For like the majority of the match. But given the aftermath of everything, I'm on like not two different thoughts, but I'm on two thoughts on the same plane. And that's one, it made sense for them because this actually was the safest thing to do for Bryan Danielson. One, because you have him go through this whole thing and you have storyline purposes for the fact of him just basically being like, I need to rethink things. I need to go back home type shit, to where now it's not like him just losing all these championship matches and making his stock go down. So you have him go away, kind of like Karrion Kross needs to. But you have him off TV and not hurting his stock. On the same thing with MJF, this match was perfect for him.
Yeah.
And I say that because based on how he explained himself as far as not defending the title and not wrestling week after week after week, he's actually raising his championship reign to a higher level because every match that he has is a fucking banger. Mm-hmm. So now the way he wrestles, his portfolio as far as matches go is good. Now his championship reign with all the matches that he has is fantastic because he's not having a throwaway match. He's having all matches with good people and making them worth something. So if he does lose, you can look back and say, damn, that was a good ass fucking title reign.
Like, especially because in the way, like, this does only lengthen him, and then, like, if you're like a complete mark, you can be like, oh, this is just MJF like extending his title reign without having to wrestle too many. Like, no, he's actually like, well, this is AEW's writing, but like, as MJF as a character, he's made all of his biggest challengers jump through hoops, go through all these trials and challenges. So even if you think that whoever is going up against him for the belt isn't all that, you're going to have to be stuck with them, watching them week after week go through these hurdles. You're eventually going to be like, okay, damn, like, this guy's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask y'all, if y'all was to fantasy book, who do y'all see taking the belt off of MJF?
I knew that question was coming.
You see, in a perfect world where media scrums don't lead to backstage fights, I would have said CM Punk. I would have, I would have said, he was obviously MJF was gonna like take the belt off of him in the original plan, but I don't know. You like Lip just said, you have him like go silent for like probably a while though, and I don't know. Maybe have that redemption arc.
I feel like Punk is coming back because he's taking, especially in the media scrum, he was taking a lot of jabs at CM Punk, saying how he's the best.
That was funny with the pickle.
With the pickles, like, I was about to do a TikTok saying, I was about to go eat a pickle. I'm like, this is just a pickle. I mean, it's nothing really special. I'd rather go eat a not a cupcake, but I'd rather go eat a what was Punk eating? Those things.
Muffin. They were muffins.
I'd rather go eat a muffin or like a cupcake. I'd rather go eat that. Like, is this a pickle? Nothing special.
I'm not gonna lie. You made that pickle look fucking delicious.
He did though. Like, yeah, not gonna lie. Yeah.
He just pause.
Complete pause. I'm just saying that vinegary cucumber. There's no right way to say it. Shit. There's no right way to say it. That vegetable. There's still no.
It don't sound wrong no matter what.
Nah, man.
Nope, that doesn't sound right. You know what? Yeah,
He made the snack look like a snack. I don't know.
that's the safest way we can
That
say
look
that.
good. Okay, that's
Um,
that way to put it too.
As of right now, there is nobody legitimately that I can see realistically taking that title off him, except for one person, and
Kenneth.
that's only for a feel good, audience pop moment, and that's Eddie Kingston. Because all you're doing with that is basically getting the whole, Mankind beating the Rock on Raw, feel good moment, which is cool. But at the same time, that whole thing doesn't really have legs unless you have Eddie Kingston having like standout matches up to that point,
True.
and then being able to defend it in a fantastic way. Because if not, it's going to be a short-lived reign, and nobody's really going to care outside of him just winning it and then chasing for it. So
he's been wrestling off AEW, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been doing. Well, he showed up in Ring of Honor, and he came out to challenge Claudio. But Claudio, I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening at Supercard of Honor.
Yeah.
They haven't announced anything for it yet. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to watch Ring of Honor tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, they haven't announced anything about it yet. And also, there were like rumors of Eddie Kingston going like elsewhere, like he could be going to WWE, which I don't see him going to WWE. He's not going there.
I don't see that fitting for him.
No, he's already advertised for that AEW TV show, like the backstage shit.
That All Access or AEW?
Yeah. I think it's all storyline for him to just go to Ring of Honor for a bit and probably like do stuff elsewhere. But I think they're building his stock up to come back to potentially challenge MJF. Now to win, I don't know, but to challenge him for sure, because MJF did mention him as well in the post.
Media scrum. Yeah.
Let's see. They could easily do like a who's more New York thing because they both love New York so much.
I would definitely have Eddie Kingston on that because like he's more New Yorker.
Oh no, he's definitely more New York than freaking MJF is.
MJF is more from that Long Island. He's more of the the suit type of guy. Yeah, I don't really see anybody other than like Eddie Kingston to take the title off of MJF. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Omega, maybe Omega. That'd be kind of cool to see that match.
That'd be cool to see the match, but I don't know if I need to see it for a belt.
No, I feel like the direction that they're heading in, I feel like we're going to be getting Hangman and MJF at Double or Nothing. I feel like after that Texas Death match we had, I feel like that was to solidify like a number one contender for a title.
Fair for an observation, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that realistically MJF isn't losing that belt. Well, you can't even assume he's going to lose the belt until he faces every one of the pillars of AEW outside of maybe Sammy Guevara. But he's already faced Starks. He has to face Jungle Boy and he has to face Darby for that title. After that, then I think we can start saying, okay, well, now I think this person may be able to take it from him. But until those matches happen, it's like
Has he faced Jungle Boy? I wouldn't mind seeing Jungle Boy.
Not for the title.
Oh, that would be. You know what? If he's going to lose to any of the pillars, if he were going to lose to any of the pillars, I would not mind it at all being Jungle Boy.
Actually, the other name Dizzle just said, Darby. That's who I could see.
Darby would be of course, like a fantastic, of course, Darby's going to get that gold at some point, but.
He's gonna
see MJF lose to anybody. I would like it to be like Jungle Boy. I don't know why.
He will ascend to Jungle Man.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's what will technically happen. Darby's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be taking off MJF. I think he's gonna win it off of somebody. But I put Darby more in that Jeff Hardy-esque deal where it's like he'll win it at some point.
Yeah.
I see Jungle Boy / Jungle Man basically being that rival, like basically Stone Cold to MJF's, Rock. I see them going back and forth with this. I see that being his and potentially throwing in Starks, depending if Starks gets his stock up even more. Sammy Guevara, JAS is really hurting him. and he's hurting himself.
I agree.
Well,
We need to get rid of this JAS group. I'm tired of seeing
I'm
it.
legitimately
I
written
was
off
going to
Sammy
throw his
Guevara,
name
but
out there, but I want to know would y'all think he would be taken serious enough to be a challenger? I was going to throw out Guevara.
Say it again.
I said I was going to throw out Guevara's name, but I was wondering, can he be taken serious enough at the moment to be considered a number one contender?
Not even close. I don't think number one contender for any title at this point. Because
like, no, seriously though, no.
He's a joke character right now, and that's why I said the JAS is hurting. The only people in JAS that JAS is actually helping is fucking no, not even no, fuck no.
No, Daddy Magic and Angelo.
Correct. That's the only people that's because this stable fits them perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is being completely hurt by this stable.
Yeah.
Are they in that match next week for the
yes.
Trios Championship? Yeah.
It's a triple trios title match. JAS, Elite, and House of Black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which
JAS, Jericho, Guevara, and Garcia.
Yeah, I think Menard and good old Daddy Mac. They're gonna they're finna start putting their hat into the tag title picture.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I thought they was gonna be the fourth team in that fatal 4-way tag match. Like I thought they were gonna be one of the 4 teams, but
that's why it sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck that FTR came back because I'm glad FTR is back, but I really fuck. I feel that anti 2.0 should have taken the titles maybe from the Acclaim, just so that Acclaim can win them back, and then Acclaim can lose them to the Ass Boys, and then you can run that story with FTR. But I feel like they should have some type of title reign.
The Ass Boys are growing on me for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, I love their theme song also that they come out to. Like it reminds me like an old Western song. Like it just has something like groovy about it. Like I don't know what it is about the Ass Boys, but
they haven't grown on me yet.
You want to know why they work? And I need you to shut up, Scoot. You want to know why they work? It's because of the firm. It's because the firm has changed.
The firm.
It's because the firm has changed, has allowed them to change their image, and they actually fit very well.
No wonder I was told to shut up at the beginning.
But that's why the firm at this point is a better stable than JAS. They just don't they don't get their just dues like JAS does, and that's pretty much because of Chris Jericho. But they have a better setup and foundation than JAS does.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of people I'm not gonna say that. Speaking of wrestlers
you go right ahead.
who I've grown to appreciate. Let me say it that way. I really am starting to appreciate Lee Moriarty more.
See?
Isn't he part of the firm?
And Ethan Page.
Oh, Ethan Page has been great.
This whole firm thing is doing wonders for Ethan Page.
Yeah. The setup for it was perfect.
You know where it all started?
Having Stokely walk around and give around them fucking business cards and all this other shit, and having people speculate what the fuck is going on, and then having it kind of just culminate into the whole thing with MJF. All right, cool.
No. You know where it all started?
It's kind of like the new Bobby the Brain Heenan. Like I feel like he manages everybody. Him and who else? Smart Mark Sterling. He manages everybody too. Like I swear, those are like the only 2 managers we have.
There could be some merit to that.
And then we also have Julia Hart, but she's with the House of Black and stuff.
Julia Hart is the most improved manager of all fucking time. Yes. I'm saying it, goated.
Because
also that took on at Revolution, in the trios match. Kind of go back.
Jesus, Julia
took that V trigger. And Kenny Omega, he was worried at first. He was like, "Oh fuck it." He was like,
but then he was like,
"Who cares?" Right? He's like, "You should have been on the ring apron. You should have been up there."
I can tell you exactly when it started to turn for me. The moment when House of Black was off TV and they had the speculation of Malachi going back to WWE and all this other shit.
Yeah.
They did that vignette where it's like they were at the funeral and some shit.
Mhm.
And I seen her then and I was like, okay, there's something about it. Her demeanor's changed. And then you start seeing her more and I'm like, oh, she's starting to fit now. It's starting to make a lot more sense now.
Mhm.
And then the more it came, the more I'm like, damn, she really like now it's like I can't see House of Black without her as as an addition, which is fucking crazy because before I was like, get her the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's how it was at first when they first brought her in. I like, why?
I liked how House of Black will apparently steal your bitch, but
well, it seems more like
no, they corrupted her, but
Big Shotty Lee Johnson fucked the House of Black into her.
Oh shit!
You know who they need to get in the House of Black? I feel like they need to bring the bunny in there. I feel like
the bunny. Nah, she's no. She's with the Butcher and the Blade. That's her. Blade is her man. Blade is her legitimate husband, though, so she ain't leaving that. No, but Bunny can stay over there. Sorry to shut that down, but no, Bunny don't need to go there.
Bunny can stay right where she is. She is totally fine.
Now, who I do want to see join a faction, though, and this has to happen, but come on, like, is Hangman not going to join the Blackpool Combat Club?
Not anymore.
I don't think so. Aren't they turning
it seems as though it's a heel turn.
Yeah.
I mean, the way they was acting Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Claudio and who else? Wheeler Yuta. You know, they're kind of acting more like heels a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
Moxley did too.
I think Moxley. It seems like he's on his way out of the Blackpool Combat Club. And it's like,
I see them.
I want to call him more an independent leader.
I think they're finna throw them in the trios bracket.
I can see that
with Brian being gone for a bit. I think they're gonna do this, and then they're gonna probably figure out where they're gonna slot them. But I think they're doing this part right now because I think it's gonna end up leading to, if this is the case, it's gonna end up leading to a big match with House of Black.
That could be really good.
Speaking of like tag team matches or like trio stuff. So I don't know if you guys talked about the women's match, you know, the triple threat match.
I wasn't going to.
But you would.
Shit.
But if you want to go ahead,
you wasn't going to talk about it. So
go ahead.
With like Ruby Soho turning heel, I think that was the most interesting thing out of that match.
Yeah.
You know, with her kind of signing with like the outsiders, you know, Paige and like Toni Storm, and you know, so I thought that was like interesting.
It works.
It does.
It was a little predictable, but yeah, like he said, it worked.
It's necessary.
I feel like it's kind of heading away toward going towards like a women's like blood and guts match. I feel like we can get something.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, it is. The problem is, so when I did the, I can't remember if I did when I did the Revolution review or last night, I said it's going to lead to it, and blood and guts is usually 5-on-5, right?
Yeah.
So we have 3 of the outsiders. So it'd be like, who are the other 2 outsiders?
Athena.
And we know we got Britt and Hayter.
You get Britt, Hayter.
And I was trying to figure out who would be the team.
Willow. I don't think you do Sky. You may use Sky Blue, but I doubt it.
You could use Sky Blue.
No, you're going to use Hikaru Shida.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Shida.
And you either one or 2 options is going to happen. So we got Britt, we got Hayter, we got Shida, maybe Nyla, and they can be like, Jade, we need you.
Okay. All right. Fine.
You're gonna assemble the Avengers essentially.
They're the originals.
This is perfect.
They are the original champs.
No, that's right. And this is perfect. And here's why. Because again, when Saraya came, when she came, who did she hug when she first debuted? She hugged Tony. When Saraya came, she hugged Tony and she hugged Athena.
And see, you can get Athena as an outsider.
And then Then you got Ruby Soho.
Mm-hmm.
You need a fifth.
Yep.
Mercedes. And then you built the
Mercedes
feud.
Martinez.
No.
Yeah.
Mercedes
No,
Moné.
Oh,
Monet.
Monet. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Shit, you want to aim that high already?
You aim that
I
high
mean-
because then you book Mercedes to take the TBS title off of Jade.
Yeah, but you realize that she's the IWGP Women's Champ right now.
True, but for how
Why
long?
not?
I didn't expect her to win that title to
we
begin
also,
with.
Yo, I think she's holding that thing for a second.
We're also gonna be having the
maybe.
women's forbidden. We're also gonna be having Forbidden Door this year. So with the women's, have them involved this year.
And
Were they involved last year? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
Mox held the
I think so.
the United States
That is true.
title
He held that shit forever.
and the AEW championship.
That was because of travel restrictions, though.
That's fine.
That's true.
That's fine. He still held it.
But
It's
I
possible.
know, but I'm just saying, like, he couldn't come back. That's the only reason why he held it.
so what do y'all also think about maybe the other potential blood and guts match if they do too? The BCC and the Dark Order.
You think they'll
I'd
do
be
two?
down.
I
I'd be
think they would do
down
two.
for two.
I feel like they would do two because
Because of War Games?
because of War Games, but like I don't necessarily want them to be copying it just because they did that. WWE did that Survivor Series. I don't
Yes,
want them
make
to
it happen organically. Like, don't force us a War Games.
But
just don't shove it
if
down our
they
throat.
don't get Jay, I can 100% see the originals being
Riho.
Jamie, Britt, Nyla, Sheeta, and possibly Riho. I can see
That's what I was gonna say a second ago.
Also, hold on.
or-
What about Chris
or-
Statlander?
I'm about to say, or Statlander. Or Statlander.
She has to be.
She's
definitely-
long overdue for a
Yeah.
return. Like,
Well,
where the
she
fuck
is.
has she been?
She was, I think, because it was supposed to be her and Jade at Revolution. Something happened because Statlander was supposed to beat Jade for that title.
Maybe she stole.
Man, it
like,
makes sense.
Something I forgot what happened. I don't know if she's I can't remember what it was, but something had happened.
Mhm.
Because
But
as far as the women goes, with like you said, we got Tony, we got Ruby, we got Saraya. They need two more. Maybe like I said, maybe Athena. So they need at least one more.
Athena would have to turn heel in ROH.
I could see Mercedes.
Well,
Is she already
she has been acting. She has been acting like a heel because Willow Nightingale, because they're going to be having a match tonight on Ring of Honor, and what was it? It was Athena. She didn't really want to give her a title shot. She was being one like a chicken shit heel. So yeah, that's the way I'm putting it. Yeah. So Athena, she's a heel now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It would probably be Mercedes Martinez.
I mean, she would have to be the as far as them that's already on the roster.
Yeah, they could always debut a new one. Who?
Well, I will say this: we have to see what happens Wednesday, because with Jay challenging somebody from Canada, depending on the level of talent that Canadian women's wrestler is, that could lead to potentially Jade getting wrapped up in this.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to wait till Double or Nothing at the very least.
One thing that and I hate. I hate when my gut feelings are right.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, have they also been wrong.
They have been. But this is when I hate when they're right, though.
Okay.
What's that?
This TNT title nonsense.
Fam.
All right. When I made my prediction, I was not expecting it to last 7 days.
7?
Less than 7 days. My math is off right now.
That was 12 days.
But then, like I said last night, does Joe not want to work with Hobbs? Because
no, I mean they work together in the triple threat match.
I get that, but what was the point of Wardlow winning Sunday to drop it Wednesday? And come on, fam,
get the numbers up. Get the numbers up.
Get the numbers up.
was very
come on, fam.
it was kind of underwhelming. It was kind of like a match I didn't really care about as much. I mean, it was a good match, but it was like it's the regular, beefy big man match,
And after Wednesday with QT helping out Hobbs, 100% the factory broke into Wardlow's car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
100% the factory did that.
Hey, what does that you say? No face, no case.
Look, to this day, we still don't know who beat up Darby. All I'm saying, we still don't know. We still don't know.
You know what? Now that you just reminded me of that, it would make 100% more sense to have Darby be the one to face MJF.
Like I said, I can what? Oh shit, you're right. I'm telling you, I can see Darby taking the title off of MJF.
Like you said, like this will say, been more like the the kind of like the Jeff Hardy moment.
I'm upset. I'm upset about this whole thing because you spent all that time rebranding Hobbs just a little bit, giving him more TV time, making him official, getting him a natural, organic, like fanfare from the people.
Stood his big ass on top of the ladder. That was the scariest shit I saw in wrestling today.
It took 3 refs to balance that thing.
And he still had to get down. Hobbs stood on top of that, the very top in pose, and I was like, how are you going to get down, big man?
Also, I think I'm not a big fan of what they're doing with the TNT Championship is them tossing this around like a hot potato.
It's not.
Titles, titles aren't meant to be tossed around. They deserve to be, who they belong with. And,
exactly.
They deserve.
I can agree.
A home,
like a Wardlow,
comfortable. Like a good child with a good parent.
I agree.
What if that was Wardlow's punishment for losing the belt? You're like, all right, you drop it now.
He didn't lose the belt. The factory did
it.
See, I thought the story that they were trying to go with, I thought, since Wardlow won the title, back at Revolution, I thought maybe Joe might come out, maybe cost him the match, and Hobbs is going to win, and then maybe they do matching, maybe a Super Card of Honor for the TV title, maybe have Wardlow be like more exclusive on Ring of Honor television, to have something different for him. Because I tell you what, ever since after Wardlow won the title, I feel like his steam kind of went fell off a little bit because I feel like
did.
And and it's also a case with someone else. Like I think it's like with the women's. Jamie Hayter. I mean, she's still doing great stuff, but like I felt she's kind of fell off a little bit. With her steam. Because like people were so hot on her. They wanted when she won the title back at Full Gear. People were so excited.
Guys, I made a mistake. One of the originals is clearly going to be Thunder Rosa.
Nah, I don't see her playing nice right now.
Now, granted, she might be a outsider, or just playing nice with all the women.
What if she's that one component that people are trying to figure out where she stands, and that can be part of that storyline.
I could definitely say
that. Because I mean, based on everything that's happened with her, Britt, and everything on that side, and then you got the situation where she technically is. It makes.
So is she going to be the Shawn Michaels to the Team Stone Cold?
Ooh, reference, right?
Okay.
Is she gonna be like the? I don't know, man. You're a little shaky. We got a lot of history right now, but these outsiders ain't cool. Yeah. But then technically, she is an outsider because she did come from NWA.
Speaking of which, where the fuck is Serena Deeb?
Oh, that's a damn good question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like this women's division has been getting better. Like it's been.
You know what I'm noticing is that every time we ask where are like X, Y, or Z,
And
they've been like exported to like one of the other shits that are involved
Well,
with
if
each
that's the
other.
case, then where the hell is Scorpio Sky?
Oh no, that's a damn
So
good question.
he and Miro are in the same boat.
Yeah, where's Miro?
Yeah, thank you.
They
I keep
reported
asking that.
they reported that they don't have anything for them, which is fucking stupid. But
Are
that's
you
what they reported.
kidding me?
Yes, they reported they don't. Which I mean, I can get it on a certain level because you have so much going on, but at the same time, there's also the case of there's no excuse not to have these people on TV, especially when you have situations like, and forgive me, Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett,
Fam.
Sanjay Dutt.
Why they
Look,
got them doing way
The
too
TNA
much.
guys.
Look,
They
I don't
doing
know
way
why the
too
fuck
much.
I don't know why the fuck Double J and his fucking guitars keep coming out. Like Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt, like them wreaking havoc with Satnam Singh. That was funny. Like especially like promos, Sanjay Dutt was killing that shit.
Mhm.
That was fine for a little bit. But yes, please, AEW, kick them to the curb. I'm saying this as bluntly as possible. Kick them out already and give me back Miro or Scorpio Sky or fuck it,
Fam.
both.
Jeff Jarrett is taking that belt off of Orange Cassidy.
I hope not.
No.
No.
So can we not?
I'm gonna have
scrap it.
I'm gonna have some serious issue with TK. Like TK, if you watch the podcast,
especially because the title is getting rebranded.
Yeah, and I already have an issue with TK for this because the fact that Jeff Jarrett has now, you know, speaking future wise, is going to have two. Was it three? He's got three title opportunities already. Oh,
They
that's
fought for
right.
the tag titles twice.
That's right. That's right.
So it's
yeah,
three.
Him alone.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything for Miro. You don't have anything for Sky.
I call a whole bunch of baloney on that. I call a whole bunch of camp on that. Like, there's no way. Like,
I need to know what Jeff Jarrett is doing to Tony Khan behind closed doors.
Well, see, I think
it's
allegations. We're gonna have a whole bunch of allegations.
Hey, some might say he might be giving him the stroke.
Oh shit!
Pause. Pause.
Oh.
Oh no! He meant that exactly as it sounded.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he does a lot of stuff with like events and stuff, and maybe he's maybe calling his own shots. Jeff Jarrett is. I have no idea. Like,
I mean,
I can 100% see him taking that belt because Orange Cassidy has now had 6, 7, 8 title defenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can 100% see it.
But it
100%.
Him though.
Things that shouldn't exist.
Like you had a better chance of putting it on Kip Sabian.
That's what I thought was gonna take it.
Yo, why the fuck did we bring back Kip Sabian to do nothing with him?
To do nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It'd be better to put it on.
You should have just kept him in the stands then. Like, here, have a seat and then enjoy the show. Just keep wearing that fucking box over your head.
It would have been better to put it on Tenosuke Takeshita. Rather than Jeff Jarrett.
Actually,
yeah,
that's better.
I can see Takeshita getting the TNT title.
I could too, but I don't think they're gonna do that because I think they're gonna put that shit on Keith Lee.
They damn well should.
It won't fit around his waist though. It won't.
Keith Lee swerve.
All he gotta do is this. That's all you gotta
Keith
do.
Lee swerve. 1 to 2.
Ooh, give it to one of them and then have that be the title feud right there.
I would have said Swerve had Hobbs stayed face, but because this is clearly a heel turn.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
And then you end up putting it on Swerve.
And then you have him drop it to Swerve.
All this black on black crime, man.
I mean,
it's gonna happen.
At least we get on TV.
It's not how it's supposed to work.
I mean, at this point, shit.
But yeah, man, this completely makes Hobbs' stock go completely down. And
it did.
And to put into of all people, QT. Of all fucking people.
Fucking QT. QT, like
So is Hobbs
what
part
a
of the
jobber.
factory now?
No, I guess it's harking back to when Hobbs had hired the factory to beat up Starks. I guess QT owed him one more favor. I don't know.
I don't know.
They need to figure that out, because between him and fucking Stark, the only person that's benefiting from Team Taz right now is Hook.
Oh, and how y'all feel about
Didn't he
Stark's
dissolve
next
Team
challenge? Wait, what was it, Yellow
Like-
Jaeger?
I was saying, like, didn't Team Taz get dissolved? Like Taz said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about all the remnants of them.
No, it's remnants of it. And then, how do we feel about what now?
Stark's his new challenger.
Who's his new challenger?
I feel that this whole situation, I thought this was going a whole other direction.
I
You
thought
gotta
so
remind me
too.
who it is.
I'm
Juice?
so bad because okay, so
Juice Robinson. Yeah, he showed
Yeah,
up in
Juice.
because Starks had that promo, and then
Oh,
the
if
Bullet
it's
Club,
Juice, then
Yeah.
fuck, call me fucking Tropicana, dude. I'm all for Juice.
I'm all for this match too, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's Juice is meant to be he's gonna take the fall on this unless
I
this is
don't
a
want him
bigger
to, man.
unless this is a bigger thing. If you put this thing where it Starks dealing with Bullet Club, sign me up for it. Because
Okay.
at least that takes him out of any title picture. That doesn't have his stock go down. He gets a feud that's notable and people are gonna have their eyes on. So I'm cool with that.
I'd rather have it be Jay White, but then I feel like Jay White.
Jay White maybe going to WWE.
Is that right?
It's
That's the big rumor.
But
Because he dropped the belt and then he got kicked out the club?
Well, no, he lost the belt. And he lost the loser league. He lost the belt.
He lost to Eddie Kingston, right?
Loser leaves Japan, which he lost to Hikuleo. Then he lost to Eddie Kingston, and the loser can't wrestle for New Japan anymore. So now he's a free agent, and the strongest rumors were WWE, but it's more of when.
I feel like he'd fit more with AEW. I mean, because he's been in AEW before. Like I don't know. It's like kind of going back to the same situation with like Kenny Omega.
Well, see, here's the thing with that. Jay White, and this is one of those guys where you can honestly slot him anywhere.
Yeah.
But as of right now, if you take away, his vulgar language, you take that attitude that he has with his style, tight character, he fits perfectly in what WWE is as far as what Triple H is trying to do with WWE now.
I mean, he could still go heel. Like he could still be chopping the fans. He could still do all the crap that freaking MJF is doing in a classic heel sense.
I mean, he could be trolling the fans and stuff, because like there's matches like where he when he's in the match like against Okada and he does like Okada, like he does that,
Oh yeah, he could start. Oh man, I could see him doing like, I could see him definitely like ripping Cody's moves against him.
Yeah.
One other name that we hadn't discussed that I totally forgot about: March 29th, Adam Cole. Baby returns.
Okay. Wait, what? March 29th?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I would have been. I
think it's March 29th. I think that's when it. Huh?
I wish it would have been March 22nd because I'll be at that Dynamite.
Damn.
I think it's March 29th because isn't when that other show premieres?
What is that called?
All Access.
Yeah. Because he said that he said the night that show's premiere is his first match back. So where do we slot Adam Cole in all of this?
I hate
with the Elite.
I hate saying this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Oh.
And that's not. It's not. Now it's not Cole's fault. It's AEW's fault because they brought him back, had him do that promo, and then did nothing for the better part of a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then announced the show.
Yeah, announced the show and then had him do all these little promo spots that meant nothing. I think you would have been better off having vignettes, you know, in line of like when Triple H got hurt, you know, and he came back all beefed out. When Shawn Michaels,
before Mania with Brett, showed him training. I was just doing that would have did him way more justice than putting him on TV outside of the promo that he said when he was coming back. You do that promo, and then from that, you leave him off TV, and then you just show him basically, okay, he's returning in. He's going to probably return here. But right now, I'm at the point where all right, cool. He's going to get in the ring. Cool.
I thought he was coming back out that like House Rule show. I thought he was coming back.
Exactly, Loki.
Yeah, Loki. I agree.
I know.
I agree with everything you said. He said that.
But yeah, so
yeah, I agree. Oh Lord.
but,
I thought that was the show he was coming back as.
Well, to kind of spin off again, also WWE is interested in Tama Tonga and Hikuleo as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tama Tonga makes sense.
What about Tongaloa?
I said what I said.
He was already there though.
Damn.
Y'all forgot he was in WWE?
I mean, yeah, he was Camacho.
Yeah.
Yeah, Camacho. Yeah, I remember.
He was there. He had his shot. Not the stuff that he gets hit.
He had his shot. Fuck.
He was Camacho?
Yeah, you remember being on the motherfucking bike?
With the lowrider? Yeah,
he was Camacho. So, but yeah, apparently WWE is interested in Hikuleo and
Tama Tonga.
They want Hikuleo because of his fucking height.
Yes,
that's
obvious. I can't see them with Tama Tonga knowing what Tama Tonga has done in New Japan.
That is true.
We're gonna get Hikuleo and Omos.
See,
I'd be okay with that.
It's not gonna work for Tama Tonga because of the fact that
it's Tama Tonga.
Here goes that debate shit.
Okay.
Sometimes, most of the time, his cutter is better than Randy Orton's.
I agree.
That's a very good point.
Also, the cutter that Moxley hit on Hangman during that match on Sunday, that's pretty good.
And they're not going to let him do his cutter. And if they do, it's going to overshadow Randy's because it's not going to be a finisher. It's going to be a regular move. And he's going to do a better regular move than somebody's finisher.
I mean, they let Cody do the Cody cutter. So.
Yeah, but they stopped.
But the Cody cutter is only done off the springboard.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Damian Priest had the crossroads before.
Yes.
He's not doing that anymore. So,
sidebar. I hate how these wrestlers use like regular like moves like as finisher or no like use.
Look, I don't even want to go down that route, Judge, because we're gonna be hitting up the 3 hours.
If we get into that debate,
it kills me to see 7 super kicks can get thrown 2 counts.
After watching Shawn Michaels your whole life, yes.
Well, we will go down that road on another pod because trust, I have a lot to say about shit like that.
Shawn Michaels perfected it, so his hurts more than everybody else's. He
has something in his boot.
God,
it is. You know how they were saying LP, like El Phantasmo, has something in his boot. Yeah,
I got it.
He has something in his boot. That's what it was.
I gotta admit, guys, that when I first heard of the Young Bucks and started watching their highlights and hearing the same voice scream out "Super Kick Party" or like "Super Kick," like I gotta admit, at first I was like, what in the fuck why are there so many super kicks being what the fuck? And then I got normalized to it, I guess.
Yeah, that became popular probably like around 2012, 2013.
I mean, look, I'm still disrespected.
Oh no. That was me. That was me from the jump.
No. I'm still disrespected at the fact that Seth Rollins can throw a pedigree and motherfuckers kick out.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
because he had
that should be his last ditch move. His finisher. That should be the one. It's like, you know what? I've done everything else. I've stomped this man in the fucking ground 5 times. Nothing. All right, fuck this pedigree.
Look at it like this.
Bury him now.
Look at it like this. So you got Ken and Ryu, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can throw a Hadouken, like the best of them. Goes all the way across the screen.
Yes.
Mhm.
You have Sakura, who
Don't
jumps
do
up.
him like that.
She'll throw
No,
her fireball, but it dissipates.
We
And
ain't
then-
gonna do him like
And
that.
then, and then,
No, not Dan.
and then
Don't be
you got
disrespecting like that.
Dan, that little pea shooter. There's your super kick party.
No.
I mean,
Sweet Chin Music is like the Hadoken of.
hey, I know, but I know we talking about finishers and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, though I really didn't like the match at Royal Rumble, but I got a hearty pop when Edge and Beth Phoenix hit the Shatter Machine
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
or the Big Rig, whatever you want to call it. I was like, oh shit. And the fact that they won with it, I was like, oh shit.
When the guns hit the kind of modified version of the big rig, I had a feeling that I had a feeling that we were going to see FTR come out after that match,
Because theirs is what a like an electric chair flatliner, right?
it's like a flatliner, so it's like set up like the big rig, and then they do like kind of like a flatliner thing, which is pretty cool.
That's the only reason I'm mad that we had Jungle Express break up, because that like fucking tossed powerbomb shit.
Also, what's
Yeah.
our boy Marco Stunt at? I need to see Marco Stunt.
Oh no, they
No, we
nixed
No, we
him a
don't.
minute ago.
No, we don't. No, we don't. He can stay wherever he is.
I remember that one time where he hit that huge Canadian. Was it him or was it Jungle Boy? No, I think it was. It was like back
Marco
during the
Stunt is fine where he
pandemic.
is.
I don't know where Marco
that
Stunt
big
is, and that's
Canadian
okay.
destroyer, like the avalanche.
I wanna give a shout out to Soul Ruka for that Soul Snatcher.
Soul Ruka is.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Soul Ruka is my new favorite female wrestler of NXT, just because of that Soul Snatcher.
I'm not gonna lie. Huh?
Is that what she's calling it?
Yeah, Soul
It
Snatcher.
is.
Yeah.
Which is, she can, yeah.
Tiffany Stratton hitting that BME is pretty nice too.
She's grown on me as
you
well.
ain't wrong.
She has grown on me as well.
She's grown.
Tiffany Stratton hitting that BME.
As Booker T would say.
What was it? How did they present her at first? Like she was just like the spoiled little girl, spoiled rich girl, and all that shit. We already saw somebody do that like last year, didn't we? And then she didn't stick around long.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they're evolving her a bit.
Frankie Monet wasn't really doing that. But no, I feel like Tiffany Stratton is kind of like a Trish Stratus a little bit. I get Trish Stratus. No, not Trish Stratus. Sorry. What's her name? Oh God. Tori Wilson. She gives me Tori Wilson vibes. Like on her appearance.
I can see that to an extent.
Okay.
Now she just needs a little dog with her.
But
no, that's 100% Frankie Monet.
But you're right, Dizzle. If Tama Tonga does come, then will they let him get his cut off?
Well, that
Probably
and if they're trying to get him and Hikuleo, they're trying to get another tag team in. They're not finna let Tama Tonga go as a singles competitor.
That's fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit because if that's the thing, you should just bring in God, and then have them run no shot. But they're not going to do that because they honestly they really want Hikuleo. That's really what it is because I'm pretty sure it's a Vince call, but he's inexperienced. So what you do, you bring somebody else over who is proven out of the two between him and Tongaloa. And they already had him, and things didn't work out on that end, so they bring in the other person who was untapped but actually has a better stock.
So you have Tama Tonga wrestle for a couple more years, have him go into manager status for Hikuleo, and then
they could get a bit. They can.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's right. That's right. That's absolutely right.
Like with AJ Styles and like the OC and like get all those guys and heck maybe when Finn Balor gets done with his Judgment Day stuff, get all them guys. Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Hey, speaking of, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna feel the way when they break Judgment Day up
Yeah,
Like
because
at the
I'm
beginning,
thoroughly enjoying this faction.
I've been
I
enjoying
mean,
this
it's a
quite
little
a bit.
cringy with Dominic and Rhea,
No,
but
this whole Dominic shit has been amazing. Amazing.
I don't know if you know how hard it is on the inside.
Amazing.
Prison changes a man.
Yeah, that part right there. Now,
What do you say changes the man?
prison. Now it's
prison.
if it was more jokey,
Prison.
then I'd be like, okay, I'm with it because everybody's in on the joke.
But this dude's acting like he got scared straight.
but it's actually like they're really treating it serious because everything that he says, it's like, you learn some things when you've been in for it.
What you trying to learn in there, Dominic?
It's like, you don't do this, you get got. It's like, come on, man. Like, stop.
Was he trying to do some Saints Row stuff? It looks like something from Saints Row.
Yo, they are wearing purple.
Which I'm cool with. I'm cool with the black and purple.
You know what they need?
Different.
I was about. You know what they need? They need like one of those. It's like a weapon you see used on Saints Row. It's like
the big pink dildo.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't think you were going to say it.
It's okay. Here's the thing. Everybody thinks it. Dizzle says it.
Actually, Rhea Ripley needs to be hitting people with that.
Wow, I thought you really about to say something.
You know what? If Rhea was in AEW, I can 100% see her doing that.
Oh, well,
I mean, she does. I mean, Rhea does lay her hands on the men.
Rhea would have been in a different faction if that was the case. And she
look,
Julia Hart.
Look, we all know that if we were involving Rhea with a big dildo, then that means that Dom would be calling her Poppy instead.
Hey, you.
This is true. This is true.
Very much true.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, that's wrestling, y'all.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's wrestling.
We gave y'all like nearly 2 hours. That's what happens when we reunite the family. You know what I'm saying? But but we're gonna do something special towards the end. I'm gonna let him go ahead and get his bars off. So, go ahead.
So, once again, I'd like to thank the Academy and for all the hard fought and hard fought, hard won battles. Besides, just the six of the 7 matches that I called correctly. That last one has faded from memory because fuck it, I won anyways, guys. Come on, man. I'm the champ again. Like this is some good shit. I had the longest reign, and that was only like superseded like a couple months ago. This is gonna be a shoo-in. I got this. Like you see this crown right here, that crown right there. It's just gonna drop right down onto my head at some point. Or I do need that belt though, Lip. So whenever that gets. Whenever that gets there, it's going to have to maybe be remailed to me. Or you can just have them redirect the address. It's a good day right now. Right, Loki? Okay, he's taking a nap. All right, guys. I think I'm done gloating.
Well, cue the music. Cue the music.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. If Loki would have barked, I would have just cut the whole thing off.
I would have been like, this is why he's my boy. This is my baby.
Cut the whole thing off.
Yeah,
well,
it would have been too perfect today. Anyways,
the uncrowned champ is right over here. You see, I'm the uncrowned champ. I got the title right here. I mean, I got the title right here.
You picked the wrong one to mail it to. Damn it.
I mean, look, it's
I got the champion right. I got the championship right here. Now we just need to split it in half, and then there you go. We're champions, both champions.
Do not send me a video of you splitting that title in half.
I paid too much for this. I'm actually going to get Kurt Angle to sign this when I'm meeting him in June. So I'm going to get Kurt.
There you go.
Okay. I'm just saying, y'all know how I am with nicknames. Y'all don't want me to get that 6th reign, because boy, oh boy.
Oh, this man.
I'm thinking of 2 different nicknames at the moment.
Look,
What are you calling yourself? Air Scoot?
No,
these nicknames are aging just as badly as Jaeger's reign, like a wet fart.
damn.
Damn, you went that far.
I mean, y'all sat with it for a minute, so
As people do with wet farts.
You just in the spot there for a little bit.
I mean, I don't know about you, man, but if I feel a wet fart, I'm probably gonna go see if that's something I need to address now or later. Like,
Yeah,
that sounds like a pretty immediate thing to take note of.
If I feel wet fart coming on, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to the bathroom. I ain't sitting there. Especially
I'm just saying, up until recently, y'all looked like y'all were a little comfortable with Jaeger's reign,
Oh, I'm very much uncomfortable with it. I don't want this. I do not want this.
It's all right, man. Scoot, Scoot, I have a gauntlet, man. I've got WrestleMania. I've got possibly Stand and Deliver, and
no, you got Stand and Deliver.
No, that's what the whole weekend. Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're doing that whole man. I got a gauntlet because right after that it would be Double or Nothing.
Right after that, it would just be nothing.
No, it would be Double or Nothing because then I got to worry about that. And then what's after that? Is it Backlash? It's not called Backlash. Oh, no, it is Backlash again.
Queen and King of the Ring also. That's during Double or Nothing weekend.
I know. I'm checking my schedule for all this to make sure that I got the patience for all this. But that's why I said you don't have to worry about. You can take.
No, it's fine, man. And heavy is the burden of wearing the championship belt. So. I gotta get my schedule lined up.
See, this is why you can't be a champ because it's heavy is the hand that wears the crown. That's how you say it. But
heavy is the hand that wears the crown.
Yes.
Why would you say hand? Because you don't put a crown on your hand. You put a
No, I put the crown on my hand. So what happens is I do a nice little Three Stooges slap across the face.
Yeah, but then the crown's gonna fly off your hand.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
When you're slapping us across the face, it's going to land on my head.
The royal aura within that kingly slap.
So hypothetically speaking, if Juggs walks out WrestleMania, that'll be what 3 times for him, right?
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, this is my second time winning the
title. And
wait, this is my second or third time?
This is your third, I think.
Okay, it might be my second now. Think about it.
If you walk out, this will be what?
I believe it might be 4. It might be 4.
Okay.
It might be 4. It's at least 4. I know that.
Okay.
I don't know if we're doing Super Card of Honor. I mean, that's up to the champ, to decide if we're doing that pay-per-view. Because I'll be on that. That's on Friday.
Well,
yeah. If I do it, it'll be number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
So, there were some pay-per-views that we skipped.
There are some pay-per-views. I mean, if we want to skip, I mean, it's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Anything that's not the big ones is at champ's discretion, obviously.
It's fast.
Fair. I will say, since it's a Friday pay-per-view, we can skip it.
I mean, you can't skip that. That's Mania weekend. Oh wait, you talking about? There's something.
Ring of Honor.
Yeah, we're talking about Super Card of Honor. Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Yeah, but everything else, of course, still stays on.
Yeah. We Stand Deliver, both wrestle both nights of Mania.
There's
no way you're walking out with that title belt. I'm telling you.
I mean, y'all say that, but then when I do,
come true.
Y'all say that, but then when I do, I got to worry about Double or Nothing. You got to worry about Backlash. Man, there's a lot of.
And you have to worry about the King and the Queen of the Ring.
Do I have to worry about that?
Maybe that'll be up to whatever champ.
That's during Double or Nothing weekend. Because that's on the 27th. That's on that Saturday before Double.
Man, you just want to add shit for. You know what? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So
I mean, we're talking about crowns. I mean, King and Queen, which is going to be in Saudi Arabia. Which
okay. We'll add the King and Queen of the Ring. Jesus,
I probably won't even watch the show because I don't like most of the Saudi shows.
I'm just letting you know now. If I win the King and Queen of the Ring as well as Double or Nothing, I'm definitely going to bring a crown in this bit.
All I'm saying is, It's way too much shows going on for your boy not to get another ring. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
way too much.
Might just be recorded the shortest, but
That's fine. I don't care about me having the shortest.
He
Pause.
Like I said, he wants.
Shut up, Juggs.
what is it they say? They don't ask Cal just how many?
I mean, I'm sitting pretty at 5 rings. You know,
At 5.
saying.
He said,
He's a 5-time over here.
Just saying, you know, Spinneroonie and all.
I would have left if you actually had got up.
No, that's not happening. I'm just saying.
I mean, I like sitting pretty at the longest single reign.
That's fine.
I like that.
But that was that not me at first? No, that wasn't.
No. So you had.
I did.
Total days with across all your reigns.
That's fair.
And I'm the
But
first
That's why this is
door.
my third. Okay.
You
I'm
stopped
the forbidden
Scoot.
door over here.
You stopped Scoot short one of 200 days. He's at 199.
I did, huh?
That just kind of hurt my soul for him. You know, that's funny. It's just,
Man, that's gonna sting a little bit, huh, Scoot?
I know it does. But the thing is, I'm trying to be humble. Excuse me. I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to be gracious. I'm trying to be a sport. I'm trying not to fall into old ways because you know I just don't want to. I'm trying not to go full heel at the moment.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like if you driving and you're like at 99,998 miles, and then you hit 99,999, and then that car like stops just one short of 100,000. So you don't get to see them zeros that go across. You just sitting at 99,999 just because you just couldn't get the car going any further. Like that shit would piss me off. Or if you were driving and then like you just completely missed it, like you sitting there watching it, but then something pops up. It's like, oh fuck, and it says like 0.00001. It's like fuck. That shit got to sting. Like, my soul would have hurt if that was.
It does sting, but you know,
you know what else has to really suck? Like driving and you realize, shit, I'm about to run out of gas. You know, lights on. You know, you're getting the little beeps, and then you see a gas station, and you're right there, and then you run out of gas just shy of that gas station.
But you know what also has to suck? Damn. You know what also has to suck?
What also sucks? When you're driving on the interstate and you miss your turn, you miss your you're like, yeah, exactly, Loki, exactly. You know that feeling, okay? I bet Jaeger has done this.
Okay,
He missed the exit. And he was like, fuck, we gotta go to the next exit. Like that.
But you know what really has to suck more than anything? You know how like when you counting, I'm the only one who could count past 3.
Sure, I saw.
That's fine.
You know. Now we got the triple threat. We got the real triple threat now.
You know what? Damn, you got me there. I got to 1, 2. Shit, what's after 2? Oh wait, 3. I got to 3. Shit, what's after 3?
All right.
I counted 1, 2, 4, and then that's all I got to.
Touche. That's fine. All right. Well, clearly, everybody's dogs just want to be a part of it, but I think that means that's our time. And
our time, yeah.
We'll go ahead and wrap this up because we know nothing is said and done until things are said and done, and that's after Mania. But we have a lot more to get through beforehand. So of course you're going to be seeing these same faces again. But like we always say, Whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave all your comments, concerns, questions down below. Hit that notification bell, all those like buttons. Subscribe if the fuck you need to. I mean, you should, but if you don't want to, just watch it. But
also turn on the notification bell so you guys know when we're posting videos. I mean, you gotta have that on.
Hell yeah.
Have that on.
But let me warm up this nice too sweet real quick, because it's been a while. Just get it and hit that with that bada. Bam. And of course, you see the crawl going. You know where to find us. You know, of course, you're gonna see it in the tag at the end. No pun intended. For you to subscribe and go to Juggs' channel and check out his stuff. But until you see these handsome faces and hear these immaculate voices, we bid you all a farewell, adieu, and until next time, you beautiful, beautiful mother effers, tag the fucketh out.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again. So I'm switching lane to lane. Pray the curb don't